Hey, so we have reached the last letter in the alphabet. The letter Z in the ABCs of health is for zeal. Now, I chose zeal because while it isn't a word that's used a lot anymore, it was very common in the 1800s, but it's a good one for Z. It means the eagerness or the ardent interest in the pursuit of something. Other synonyms could be passion or enthusiasm. It means an intense emotion that's compelling you to take action. So, the reason why I chose zeal is because when it comes to health, we all see people go through waves of zeal. What I see is that people go in all excited and get into this new workout program or a new diet, and they're all excited, and after like a week or two, just give up. Then another thing comes along and they jump into that boat or train or whatever it is, and it's just skipping from one thing to the next. I want to talk to you about keeping your zeal with balance. We've talked so much about this. We've talked about our journey. We've talked about upgrading. We've talked about one change at a time. There's just so many letters. And we've talked about practical things that you can do day in and day out. We've talked about our thought process, and this series is chock full of things that give you small increments of change that you can do. And I want you to have zeal for these small changes. I want you to have zeal not for the big idea that a certain diet or a certain supplement or a certain shake or a certain time frame is going to give you a solution. No, I encourage you to have zeal for your complete path, for your life as a complete unit. You are more than your food choices and how much you exercise. And all these things, food, exercise, relationships, mental health, all of this is part of you as a whole. So, what does this mean practically? This means that you're going to find something to be excited about in the process instead of being excited about the tool. So, for instance, instead of saying, oh my goodness, this new diet I saw on Instagram, it's going to change my life. Or instead of saying, this new diet that I saw in a magazine is the one thing that's true. Or, this celebrity talked about this new cleanse and it's going to be amazing. Or, this is how everyone needs to exercise for good results. Any version of these things is not what you should get excited about. I hope that I can inspire you a little bit to have zeal for the small things that you can change and that you can start incorporating as a habit. Because the truth is that the things that you start putting in place now as you practice them every single day with zeal, when you practice them every day with consistency, soon these things become the things that you just do. And then you move on to the next thing that you want to improve or upgrade or change or incorporate. But the point is that your tools will change. What works for you in your 20s and single will probably not work for you in your 30s with a couple of kids. What works for you as a student may need to be tweaked to work for you when you're working a full-time job. What works for you in your day-to-day will definitely need an adjustment to keep working for you during a vacation or a work trip. Find the zeal for your lifestyle instead of finding the zeal for specific tools or ideas. Find zeal in exercising consistently at least 3 times a week instead of zeal for a specific gym or workout or circuit. It's the consistency that will make magic. Have zeal for incorporating more whole foods and learning to enjoy your treats in moderation instead of having zeal for a specific diet, a shake, or a formula or a pill. Your body doesn't need a cleanse. It does that itself. Your body doesn't need a reset. There is no reset button in the human body. Your body doesn't need to deprive it of things that you enjoy on occasion, provided you keep it on occasion. What are some things that you can have zeal for that you could be consistent with? Because it's the small things. It's the small things that make a difference. Again, we've gone through an entire alphabet of these nuggets and suggestions and ideas of small things that you can start practicing. So, if you missed anything, if you wanted to listen to it again, go for it. Go to the YouTube channel, go to the blog, and it's all there. It's listed from ABC for you. And simple suggestions, because when you practice these day in and day out consistently, that's when you're going to find change. It's not with the random popcorn from one thing to another. It's consistency. And with that, you increase your passion and you increase your excitement and enjoyment for doing things. So I want to end with a big thank you for following along with the ABCs of Health. You can always reach out with any questions, and I hope that you stick around because there's more things to come. Subscribe to the newsletter because it's the best way to stay updated. Just go to ArleneKeller.com and subscribe. And a big congratulations to you for taking time for your health, for choosing one small thing to change today. It's very cheesy to say this, but it's very true. Pursue the best version of yourself. Every day, choose according to the person that you want to become. And soon enough, you're going to find that you're already there.